Alright, now I go find the Spoony house. What that was? I'm leaving. Foglets.
Our guests. Never a good omen. Just as Raven wasn't lying. Spoon was in the place.
This is probably not a good thing. I'll kill all of you. No. Oh, well, that was a fight. Not really as bad as that fight I did earlier, but it was a fight. Watching you play makes me want to go play as well. Even if you gotta play on medium set. I thought you got a new rig. Well, either way, it's definitely a game worth giving some attention to. I mean, with all the patches and everything they've gotten now, it's practically a Game of the Year edition already. They made the game. They gave a lot more quality of life updates. Made the gameplay a little more approachable for some people who had an issue with the way it controls and everything. Like right now, I'm playing in regular. I did for some like myself right now. I'm playing on regular movement style, which has you know doing the slow, realistic turn. Now you can actually change it to alternative, where you'll basically play like any other third-person action game out there. So they got different control schemes, different visual.
Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm, a message, trying to tell me something.
Huh. Okay. So these are the spoons, huh? Spoony! Spoony with it.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
I guess I'm fortunate. Motion blurs, stuff like that doesn't even bother me at all.
The place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around. What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
A diary. For a few days now, I've been having dizzy spells. I've never experienced anything like this before. If it carries on, although I can't stand witchcraft and sorcery, I'll have to visit a herbalist. The dizziness has not gone away. Worst of all, it's been joined by pain, so strong that at times I cannot see. I've been to the herbalist. My repulsive old crone looked at me like she had seen a monster. Gave me some cursed mixture that I have to drink twice a day, not helping at all. Today, like every day, I looked in the mirror and I was lost for words. I usually check that I don't have any wrinkles or bags under my eyes, but today, there are no wrinkles, but I'd rather that there were. I have hair growing on my breast. Horrible. Got to be because of those damned herbs. I went to the herbalist to smash her face in, but her chambers were empty. She must have known what would happen to me and legged it. My family is starting to suspect something, although I am cutting the hair back, which is growing back faster and faster. I've tried to put the idea out of my head, but I can't hold it back any longer. Maybe it wasn't the herbs that have led to this, but a curse placed upon me by an old beggar who I had to chase off one time. I have to find out. I want to hire someone who can find the herbalist. I cannot think, and it is getting hard to write. Loneliness, no family. Eat. I want to eat. Not a good spoon. Empty spoons. Nothing. Eat. It hurts. Mirror. Lies. No. And well.
Poor girl realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table. Smashed mirror, as if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
That's a lot of spoons. Just fair warning, if you were to try playing the game, don't expect to be finished with it anytime soon.
You have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Oop, didn't mean to do that twice. Spoon key.
Spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description.
Spoon
Ranks a
tainted
true
profit.
collector.
This certifies the item up for auction, an antique spoon key forged at the Christopherson and Sons workshop in 1210. Belongs to big old Sturkey's. Meagle. Owner of the pheasantry.
None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Oh my.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Dear Master Levasseur. Can't ever say the name, so I'm just guessing. I know you track outlaws for pay. I have an unusual assignment for you. No doubt you wonder why I have drawn you out here and why we cannot meet in person. See, in my present situation, any kind of meeting is very risky. Not so much for me as for the person with whom I meet, for I am afflicted by a curse, or, as I hope, and why I have turned to you, side effects of medicine given to me some time ago by a herbalist. Soon after I visited this herbalist, he disappeared without a trace. I desperately wish to understand my illness, so I wish to hire you to find her. When you do, learn as much from her as you can about the medicine she gave me. If my suffering is a result of her wickedness, then make her provide an antidote. I assure you I have ample wealth, and I will reward you with no small part of it for your services. If it turns out my suffering is not the fault of the herbalist, please let her go. I will then have a different task for you, because this shall mean I am afflicted by a terrible curse which only the gods can cure. I believe it was cast upon me by a certain beggar who came by the manor while I was hosting a soiree for a few friends. If you can find that vagrant, I will pay you double. Sadly, all I can remember of him is that he sold mirrors. I am aware this is not much aid for your hunt, yet I trust in your considerable talents and wish you the best of luck. Shit. I sure hope this is not the same guy I'm thinking it might be who sold her who the beggar was. But we just dealt with his ass in the last expansion.
White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
If he cursed her, well...
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Before I go in...
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it.
Alright.
Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. We just need some brew. I'm afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron.
Let me do the level up real quick. Finally get to mess with this for the first time. Four attacks will deal 25% more damage. Cool. Good hiding spot. Another spoon.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Hide in the cupboard. Uh-oh. He's ready. Try to lift the curse. I'll try to lift it.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
That's one way to hit somebody a chair.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
No spoon you have will sate you.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Did we do it? Damn, that was toxic apparently.
It worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Yeah, my toxic levels have skyrocketed. Whatever was in that brew was very toxic. Fine, I got something I can take for it, so. But it also would clear off my other one I'm currently using. Better wait for right now. There she go. No, yeah, you get different armor. Right now, I'm currently got the best I can get available to me. There's a new Grandmaster armor I'm going to work on getting to and craft it to wear as well.
Come on!
Ah, you little butt. No, but you're always given that choice.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Guess we did it. We lifted the curse. Oh, we took her back to my place.
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid.
Oh.
Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Well, you don't have to worry about a fork now, I guess.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
I'm sure it's one of those things, you know, when you dig into curses and everything like that, the way the wording was, she probably thought to herself as well, maybe she had to find the right spoon to do it. Grounds of thinking, but I imagine when you're going into insanity, you stop thinking directly, or, you know, outside the box, rather, like Mr. Witcher did, and I did.
Starting to get into this whole renovating thing. There must be other things we can improve.
Provided we preserve the grounds Beauclervois stylings, and on condition that you are not considering something like, digging vast holes in which to store monster carcasses or bury cursed treasure, I am very much in favor, sir.
My armor needs work from time to time. You know, oil this, reinforce that. Could use a decent work table where I could do all that.
Admiral Rompali once hired a specialist who made the finest armorer's tables this side of the Yeruga. I will contact him at once.
Good. Order me up a table like that.
Immediately, sir. I expect it will take at most 1 day to arrive. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
The grindstone
In
too.
my trade, my blades get dull pretty quick. Could use a grindstone, professional grade.
Of course.
And some money.
No one would consider that an unnecessary extravagance.
Let's spend that Witcher money.
Then send out for one, please. A high-quality stone to be set up in the yard.
Of course. I shall send a runner to town at once. I believe you shall be grinding to your heart's content by tomorrow.
No sexual pun, I
Will you be
promise.
needing anything else, sir?
So, sometimes I have to brew a potion, but I can't find the herbs I need growing anywhere nearby.
Well, you're in luck, sir. The flower garden, once kept by Madame Nina, Monsieur Bolis's wife, seems the ideal place to cultivate herbs. In fact, it's roomy enough to plant shrubbery.
Good idea, Barnabas Basil. Herbs there will save me hours of painstaking searching and harvesting.
The idea is yours, sir. I am but the humble executor of your will. I believe we shall have sown the first seeds in 2 days' time. Will you be needing anything else, sir?
Well, let's see if I can do anything to the house
Feels
before
like
I run out of
investing
money.
a bit of coin, I could make the house more functional.
Indeed, momentum is best maintained once established. Now that we've finished the general renovations, you might begin to consider such things as a new bed, or additional armor stands, or weapon racks. Also, some new furnishings and a fresh coat of paint on the walls would do much to improve the guest quarters.
Let's see to the guest room.
Was wondering about the guest room. Not that I'm expecting company, but
Oh, but that is immaterial. All self-respecting homes should boast a comfortable guest room. What if someone were to drop by unannounced?
yeah, sooner we start on that the better.
I can tell a man of action immediately. I'll see to it myself. The room shall be ready in 2 days, in my opinion. Is there anything else you require, sir?
Let's see.
Thinking about buying a comfortable bed. Always wanted one.
Excellent idea. In your profession, rest is supremely important. But say the word, and I shall order you a bed from the carpenters who craft comfort for the court.
I'm out of money, so I'll have to hold off.
Need to think it over some.
I understand, of course. As the venerable Lady Eve Knibley would so quaintly put it, the rash oft contract rashes.
Let's put a pin in this for now. Remembered I have some urgent business to tend to.
Not the slightest problem, sir. I am here to serve whenever you desire.
Yeah, that's another level up for me.